Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and we're going to be talking about a few little couple stocks I'm looking going into this next week, which is going to be the week of the 13th of December. Some interesting things happened last week. We basically had a 3-day rally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday was an absolute drop. And then Friday seemed to be pretty, I guess you could say pretty casual, which was pretty interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what happens coming into this next week, because there's been a lot of things happening over the weekend. Some things happened on Friday as far as things getting added to different indexes. Well, they haven't been added yet, but they will be added towards next couple weeks of December. Some stocks have been rallying, and then some or should I say, I've been hearing some speculations about a few or one EV company in general that's going to basically be turning into a bloodbath. So let's kind of get into this. So QQQ, I never really looked at QQQ before, but QQQ is an index that basically tracks the Nasdaq 100. And Friday I got into a call option. I think it was around 395, 394 for 398. So this, or at least my calls that are going to be for 398 are expiring on Monday. So if QQQ does hold, and I believe that it might go a little bit higher considering what happens on Monday, but I'm going to definitely be looking at those, hoping that I don't stick in it for too long, but I do take my profits and kind of make some profit there. Yeah, kind of QQQ started the day out really strong, and then kind of came back, went back up, and then sold off all the way down to 393. And then towards the end of the day, just started rallying up to 398. And then after hours, down 20 cents, which is really nothing. So as far as QQQ, this stock right here, Lucid, was the announcement that it may join the Nasdaq 100 next year. People are saying that it's going to be getting added towards the end of December or somewhere around there. There's Lucid, Airbnb joining, Zscaler, and a bunch of other things. Lucid currently at $37.66. As far as the last week, it's down to basically $2.50, 6 cents. Did reach $46 at one point, and then Thursday came around and everything just started selling off. Lucid sold off heavily from $45 all the way down to lows of $36. And then Friday kind of rallied a little bit back up, which ended the day out only a dollar up and a dollar up, just 3%. But after hours, down 6 cents, which is, like I said, nothing really. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. People are saying Lucid's maybe going to start the day out pretty strong and then just start selling off. So it will be interesting as far as what's going to happen with Lucid next week. So going to keep my eyes open on Lucid. Considering they did sell, this is 1.7 million or $1.7 billion of the senior notes last week, which was interesting. So gonna keep my eyes on Lucid for sure. Maybe puts might be on the option or on the table for this. Long-term call options, I'm not too sure. I have Lucid shares, but I don't know. I haven't been adding recently, which I probably should have been considering it's been selling heavily. So I will probably be adding more to my position on Lucid. So that's another thing. I know NEO, I had some call options going for $36, I believe it was, Thursday. And I don't know, it didn't really do much. It did get a upgraded price target from Tiger Securities up to $45. So as far as a long-term play, Lucid will NEO will definitely keep going up. It's Seeking Alpha did a article saying it's undervalued and headed to 200 by 2025, which would be absolutely incredible. Considering here around April and May of 2020, I was looking at NEO when it was $3 and didn't buy any, which I probably should have, because considering this run up from May all the way to January, the beginning of the year, it hit 61. I could have easily taken profits there and then jumped into something else. That would have been a nice little change right there. Even if let's say I would have bought 50 shares or maybe 100 shares here at May. So that could have turned into, what would that be? Definitely over $6,000. So, yeah, I can see NEO for long term. NEO will get back to the $62 range. I could see NEO in the hundreds and somewhere up there easily. So I think there's just been a bunch of negative news around Chinese stocks lately and delisting and all that stuff. Reason why it's down 15% in the last month, but it's up 6% in the last week. So definitely some good stuff. And as far as NEO for the long run, it will keep going. So next one, Tesla. Tesla did get close to the $900 or was below $1,000 on Monday. So 964 came back, hit almost 1,100 again, and then started selling off, down under 1,000 again on Friday, and then over 1,000. So been an interesting week for Tesla, but obviously long term there was it last week on the 9th, it was going to be Tesla reverse stock split or the stock split or something like that. Never happened, of course. But Elon Musk has been tweeting a whole lot about how the government's this and that, and then been on all kinds of podcasts, doing a bunch of memes as he usually does. So interesting to see what he's been up to. Chargepoint reported earnings last week and dumped pretty hard from basically $22 all the way down to $20. So if you had puts, probably made it quite a bit of money on there, which was pretty good to see. After it did dump though, did come all the way back up to 21.5 and then started selling off, and then Friday sold off even more under $20, and then towards the end of the day had a little bit of a rally and came back over $20. Pretty good to see. Same thing with Ford. Ford is absolutely been on fire, and I did luckily get into some Ford calls last week. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember, but $22 calls expiring on the 17th of December, which would be next week. This nice little run up on Friday took my calls that were, I think they were somewhere like 60 or 70% in the negatives, brought me all the way back up to almost break even on this. So going into next week, hopefully Ford keeps pushing. They did spend more than $20 million in new stock purchases. That's the Ford founder's great grandson. F-150 reservations were so huge that Ford had to stop taking them. That means people really want to get those F-150s. And I believe they did say something about the Mach-E as well. But they basically expect to triple the electric Mustang output by 2023. So going to be tons and tons of these electric Mustang Mach-E's out on the road. And I don't know. I think as far as Ford goes as a company, it's like I said in one video before, it's interesting that Ford in like 2019 was only $8. And highest before that was in 99. It was $35. So it's never been one of these huge companies, although they make a lot of revenue. So as far as a long-term play, Ford is definitely up there. I should probably start picking up shares because I've been lacking in that department. Cause Ford last in 2020 when the outbreak started and we had this crash right here, it would have been amazing to pick up some shares of Ford at $4 and $5. But even at $20, I think it is a good price, and it'll most likely just keep going up. Although it doesn't go up dramatically, it'll be a slow grower, but it might be one of those stocks for a long-term growth account, which would probably do really well. So that was Ford. And then I guess the last one we'll talk about is Apple, because Apple last week up $15. In the last month, it's up $30. And I remember around September or so, I did, I think it was like 160 calls, and they never hit because it kept going down here. But now, man, I wish I would have probably done later expiration dates, and those call options would have probably paid well. But even going into next week, there's been a bunch of people saying that Apple needs to start selling and this and this and this. But I think Apple is such a strong company. It's going to just keep on going. Who knows? We may even see 200 by the end of the year. But we'll definitely see 180 next week, 185. 200's a little far, but hey, you never know. Let's see, we got this week, next week, and then basically 3 weeks until the year's over. This is maybe going to be the 3-week Santa rally that we've been waiting for. Apple might just get up to $200, so we'll just have to see, and you'll never know. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, please drop a like. If you have anything you're looking out, put those in the comments below. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It means a lot, and it kind of helps share the videos to other people. But thanks again for watching. It's been Oscar, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.